If you're not picking Atlas and you're a roamer and you play roam in solo queue or even in duos or trios, you're literally leaving wins on the table. Trust me when I say this. Atlas is not normal. It's crazy how broken and unfair this hero is. With the exception of Marcel, he absolutely annihilates every other roamer, and it's not even close. And all of that is simply due to his second skill. It's just so broken. Now let's get started with this video. As you can already see, I went ahead and checked the blue buff and spotted the Hylos and also the Suyo on the bottom side, which gave me quite a decent amount of XP. On top of that, Kadita was poked a lot by Xavier, and he managed to get a kill onto the Kadita. Already we are at a good start because I got an assist, not even 1 minute into the game. And that's just amazing. It puts us at a very good position. Since I know that Suyo finished taking the Lizard and the blue buff on the bottom lane, I know that naturally he's going to try and go for the red and then the green. So I try and provide a little bit of vision over there to see if we can do something. Unfortunately, it's just me and Xavier. Our Saber doesn't come to help us out or anything, which is okay. He's not really obligated to help us. But, you know, he should have, but it's solo queue. Well, it's not solo queue. I was duoing with the Xavier. But, you know, he's a random. So if he doesn't help, we can't complain too much about it. We just have to move on. If you're looking to top up your Mobile Legends diamonds, check out El Dorado using the link in my description. They offer competitive prices, verified sellers, fast delivery, and 24/7 customer support. If you decide to use them, don't forget to use code HAJUN, all uppercase, to save even more while supporting the channel. And if you want to take your gameplay to the next level, I also offer private coaching. I'm a 300+ stars pro player. I've been coaching for over a year, and I've helped hundreds of players improve their macro, decision making, and rank. If you can't find either link in the description, just head over to my YouTube channel, click more, and you'll find all of my links there, including El Dorado and my coaching. Now, let's get back into the video. Once again, I'm helping Xavier clear mid. Now, clearing mid before level 4 is essential because it gives you XP and gold, and it brings you closer to level 4. I already saw Hylos walking bottom lane, so I knew he was in that bush, and I just second skill on there and then stun him, right? Because if I don't second skill, as soon as I walk in the bush, he's gonna stun me. So I already prepare my second skill from outside so that as soon as he stuns me, he gets stunned by my second skill, like colliding together. Next, Turtle is up. Now on Turtle, it's very simple. One thing you have to remember, just focus the jungle. Just zone the jungler and you're good. As you can see over here, I decide to zone out the Suyo as much as possible. And there we go, we managed to get a kill on him. Now the thing with Pac is that I didn't want to risk anything. I knew that Mincetar's ult was going to end soon. And as soon as it ends, Paquito's going to be able to dash again. And he has insane sustain. So I just ult him immediately. Then I just follow up the Saber. And we're able to secure another kill onto the Kadita. And he goes ahead and kills the Suyo too. And I mean, what is Atlas's second skill even about? Over there, I was stuck onto a Hylos and a Paquito, and I had no flicker. All I had to do was just pop a second skill, and I'm out of there like nothing happened. That's not fair. His second skill is simply unfair. Along with his passive, where it slows you down so much and freezes you as well. It's just broken. Like, how you cannot escape from Atlas. If his second skill is up, even if you use flicker or something to try and escape and dash away from it, somehow or some way he's just going to catch up. That's broken. And you guys need to abuse the second skill, because if you're not abusing this, you're just literally leaving wins on the table. And this is why I mentioned it at the start of the video. His second skill is so broken, guys. Ult, of course, his ult is definitely good and it's a game changer. But his second skill? My god, if you guys use it properly and you think about how you're using it, you're just going to be unstoppable. I'm telling you, you're going to be unstoppable. It doesn't matter what the opponents do. It doesn't matter who does. Nothing matters to this hero. You're just going to be straight up unstoppable. Nothing will be able to do anything against you. Trust me, guys. Take my word for it. Try it out. And if you're someone who doesn't play a lot of Atlas, it doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter. You can pick him up. He's so easy. Look at this gameplay. All you have to do is just pop your second skill, just like this, right? And what happens? You right away, Paquito has to flicker. Immediately, we just triggered a flicker just by using our second skill, which has like a 8 or 9 second cooldown. We've forced a 2-minute cooldown simply because of one skill, which is 8 or 9 second cooldown. That's crazy. Once again, since turtle is up, our main focus is obviously to try and zone the opponents away so our jungler has space to take it. And also try and focus their jungle, right? That is our main priority. And look at this, guys. I mean, does Kadita even have a shot at escaping? No. Because what is that? Her first skill is she couldn't even use the Cyclone Dash and the first skill to get away from Atlas. Are we serious? 1 second skill was able to catch up to all of that. And you guys are about to see just how OP his second skill is. Because this is not even the surface of it. There's so much more in this game. Once again, since we are snowballing, since we are ahead, we have to try and pressure the opponents as much as we can. And by pressuring, I mean trying to invade, taking all of their resources. If you take their resources, they're just going to keep declining while you keep going up. And that is basically the best way you can create a snowball. Take all of their resources, so you're getting all the farm, but they're losing out on farm. There we go. Paquito manages to flicker away, but we get the kill onto the Hylos, and I still have my ult, by the way. My second skill in and of itself is so effective that in a lot of fights, I don't even have to use my ult. I stunned Suyo. But I mean, I think, okay, yeah, we do get a kill onto him. But this is bad because I let him get a shutdown on me. That's terrible. And not to mention, I think Saber also gets killed by the Karita. And also our Layla gets killed. Somehow, someway, believe it or not, she gets killed. That's a 3-for-1 trade. And I gave the Suyo a shutdown onto me. That engage was way too forced. Never force your engages. Like, never. First of all, Saber didn't have ult. I assumed he did. I didn't check the green bar. Because if Saber had ult, we could have killed the Suyo there immediately. So make sure you check your teammates' green bars on the top of their... On the top, you see there are green circles. If they have that green circle, that means they have ult. So keep an eye on that. And once again, I saw that in the bottom lane, turtle is up. So naturally, I was headed there. And I saw that Pac and Hylos were trying to pick a fight. And I just pretty much just re-engaged with my second skill. And ulted. That's all I did. That's all you need to do with this hero. Just like help your team. If you see opponents, literally just second skill onto them. Let them get scared. Right? And then, I mean, look at this. Look at this Karita. She thinks that she may have escaped, right? But she doesn't. Even if she didn't get killed over there, I could literally chase her down with my second skill. They extended how long it takes for him to get back to his body. And that basically gives him more chance to catch up to opponents that are farther away. If that isn't broken, like, I just don't know, guys. I genuinely don't know to name you a better roamer than Atlas, like a conventional proper roamer than Atlas. Marcel is obviously the exception, he's just different. But other than that, I can't name you guys another better option than Atlas. It is just so good. You pick it, you're gonna win. It's as simple as that. And to be honest with you, the early game is the most important sector of the game, the most important part. If the early game goes well, rest assured, all you have to do after that is just, you know, go with the flow, and you're gonna win. Because as a roamer, the time for you to make the most impact is the early game. If you can have a good early game, and if you can have that impact in the early, trust me guys, the remainder of the game is going to become like smooth like butter. It's going to be so good. You're gonna have a much easier time because you spent the entire early game setting everything up. So yeah, I just saw Pac, ulted him back, and then I saw him dash away, try to get away from us. All I had to do was just second skill, get in front of him so that if he tries to dash more, my body is blocking him from the dash, right? Because his dashes don't go through people. His second skill doesn't go through anyone. If someone is in the way, it gets stopped on them. So that's what I did. Try to stop him so he can't get away, and then my team finishes him off. Very important, guys. And look, like, it's not even the ult. I'm not getting some insane ults this game. Like, 90% of the impact I'm having is just purely from my second skill. Trust me, guys. If you use Atlas's second skill like this, the way that I'm using, where you just try to follow opponents, engage onto them, and use your strong passive to just slow them down, nobody's going to be able to do anything. A Suyo, look at this, look at this Suyo. He can't get away from me. He can't get away. He tried, he used the first skill, he used the third skill, all of his dashes. It's still not enough. Since Lord is up, I'm trying to kind of give vision around the Lord and trying to control the area near Lord. Since Suyo was already too far in the tower, remember I told you guys, don't force anything. You're just gonna get a feeling, right? When you're trying to engage, you're gonna feel like, oh, this is so forced. When your body gets that feeling, just don't go. Back up. It's okay, you can always re-engage. That's an option. I'm just trying to zone for Lord, make sure that my team is able to secure it. Since my team decides not to do Lord, and I see that on the top lane, Minceter actually dies, it's not good, and they don't decide to do Lord, so I try to go and help him, but he dies already, so there's no helping him. The next course of action for us is to just take Lord. We should have done that way before, but we kind of just let Minceter die for no reason. If they killed him and we got Lord, that would have been worth it. But regardless, since we are already snowballing so hard, it doesn't really matter. We were able to secure the Lord. It's just me and Xavier, and there's a Hylos rushing towards me. I'm not really going to try and take any fights with him at this current moment. The reason why I'm not taking a fight and I'm not like playing very aggressively and getting onto him is because I don't know where the opponents are. I have to find their position first. As soon as I see Hylos a little bit overextended, I just use my second skill on him, and you guys saw that, right? That's it. That's all I had to do. Just use my second skill on him, and it's done for. Here, I saw that Paquito was going for my Layla, so I decided to back up and try and help him, but he just gets bursted immediately, and there's really not much I can do. At this stage of the game, I was thinking if they tower dive me, I have ult. I can always just counter engage. There you go. So I counter engage onto the pack, and then we do manage to get a kill on the Hylos. Pack does live, but at least it's a trade, right? In a way. But then again, it's not good anymore because Saber just died. And it's literally like we have not a lot of heroes left to defend with. Minceter spawns. Honestly, it was a blessing he spawned right away because he died so early. He was able to spawn. But if all of my teammates, if the Minceter didn't die early and he was still out, there was a chance the opponents could have finished the game or taken the inhibitor, which would have been very bad for us. As you can see, we were snowballing, but as the game goes on more and more, the more late game you go, the more the game gets out of your control. In the early game, you have control, you have space, you can create space. It's all on you. But towards the late game, things start becoming very confusing. You lose one fight and then you're just done for, right? Look at us. We're behind in towers. That means we're behind in map control. Map control is literally everything. We don't have that right now. So I just second skill onto the bush to vision. If someone was there, I could just second skill back and return, right? But if no one was there, I know that no one's there. I'm opening the map. I spotted Mia. And then I backed out immediately because there was no follow-up for me. So I didn't engage. And also Mia has ult, so she can just run away. The next course of action is to just try and contest Lord. Our only way to win and come back from this is to secure Lord. So when securing Lord, you should always try to get a push on the opposite lane so that the opponents are constantly pressured about their top lane pushing, which is the opposite lane of Lord right now. Pushing because if they don't clear it, their towers are going to fall. But if they do decide to clear it, then we can do Lord. So if you can set up that push on the opposite lane a little bit before the Lord spawns, that's perfect. And there we go. I saw that the opponents were trying to engage onto Saber, and this is what Atlas is perfect for. If you have a teammate who's getting baited, or who's getting chased, Atlas is like literally the perfect fit for that scenario because all you have to do is just counter engage, and it's so easy. All of them are just there for you to catch. So that's exactly what I did. Protected my damage dealers and tried to use my skills as much as I possibly can to try and help them. Since I don't have any skills remaining anymore, I couldn't really save Saber or do anything for him. Fortunately though, I think the... oh, never mind, Suyo gets away. But guys, it's Atlas. Doesn't matter. You saw how far away I was and then I caught up to him. Tell me, is this normal for a roam to have this kind of movement? It's not. Guys, this is not okay. I mean, of course it's okay. I'm loving it, but in the grand scheme of things, it is unfair. Unfortunately, Lord knocks us up and I'm not able to use my ultimate and just kind of die here for no reason. This, I would say, was my biggest mistake in this game, dying in this situation. Fortunately, my team does secure Lord. Very fortunately, very fortunately. But yeah, this was a very big blunder from me. Since we have already secured Lord and it's pushing on the bottom lane, and we also see that Layla's pushing top, right? But the issue here is, since they have Mia can actually shred the Lord before it even reaches the base. And we don't want that because it's just a Lord that's wasted. We want to end, we want to make a comeback. We want to get their towers. But unfortunately, because our setup was weak, the Mia was able to fast clear the Lord. And now they don't have to worry about Lord pushing onto their base at all. And we won't be able to apply that pressure that we really want to apply. I mean, we couldn't kill Hylos. I genuinely didn't want to use my ult for him, but a kill is a kill. And if you have to use your ult for it, go. That's like 100% confirmed. Go, just do it. Just get that kill. That's more important, even if it's their roamer. Fortunately though, our Gwen is also able to find a kill on the top lane. And now we are definitely in the lead. Since I know that it's just Xavier and Saber behind me and they don't have a lot of follow-up or that kind of damage to burst, I just decide to back and vision for my Xavier so he can clear the waves. Another thing is, you never want to overextend as a roam. You want to stay relatively close to your team. If you are planning to overextend and kind of bait the opponents, your teammates must be within close proximity of you to be able to kind of follow up or counter engage or whatever you plan to do. Just make sure that you're careful and not overextended, because if you are in high elo, you will definitely just get one-shotted or bursted or something. They will all collapse on you and you're just gonna die immediately. Since there's about 45 seconds left for Lord, I'm just trying to prepare for it. As you can see, I went to the top lane, but I couldn't spot the pack. Pack was hiding in a very good position, and now we actually have the disadvantage because Layla and both Saber, they won't be on time for the Lord, which is very bad, because at this stage of the game, you definitely don't want to be giving any Lords away. That's not going to be good for you. I try to ult and try to save my Xavier here as much as I possibly can, because if I can save him, he can help me defend, and having his wave clear is pretty huge. So yeah, and pretty much we were able to successfully defend me and Xavier because I saved him with that ult. As you can see, it's just Xavier. He's not going to be able to burst the pack, so I'm not going to engage or I'm not going to do anything on him. The whole intention of me to try to engage onto him was just to stun him. Now here, this was a miracle. Our Xavier secures the Lord with his ult. Insane timing. Insane timing. That's crazy, and that definitely won't happen in your normal games. But hey, that led us to kind of make a comeback, because if they got this Lord, this would have been very bad news for us. Means he's dead, top lane already. So what do I do next? Well, the next thing for me to do is try and protect the next most important damage dealer. In our case, that's going to be Xavier and Layla. Layla being higher. So yeah, there you go. I get onto the Hylos. Layla, Xavier follows up and we're able to kill him. It's actually a very good trade in our favor because it's 2 for 3. So that's very good. We have 3 people while they have 2. Here we just try and focus to get the towers. Lord is up. I try and go in again. Wait for the Suyo. Ult him. I mean, he kind of gets bursted. I don't think I needed to ult. That was a waste. I could have ulted the pack. And yeah, I mean, base is just kind of open. It's just a pack that's alive. I'm going to block him so that he's not able to dash onto my squishies. And he's only dashing onto me. And yeah, there you go. Just like that, the game ends. The minions were pushing. And that's how you pretty much pressure. In the late game, it's very hard to defend. So if your team dies and there's like 2 or even 1 person remaining, it's very hard to, you know, defend or do anything whatsoever. Right? And think about this. It's 3 versus 1. So, and the thing is, it's Pack. Pack cannot get to my backline if I just block him with my body, right? If I just stand in front of him, he's not going to be able to go through to them. So that is the best way to counter Pack as a roam. Put yourself in between him and the target. Right? But the first tricky thing is you have to spot him first. What if he's hiding and catches the squishies by surprise? Then of course, 100% they're going to die. So you got to be careful with how you position yourself in the late game too, because if you let anyone overextend or anyone without vision, it's not going to be good for you because they might end up dying and that might make you lose the game. Anyways, guys, if you think that this Atlas video helped you, try it out in rank and let me know how the results go. I really genuinely want to know. Have you guys been trying him in rank? If you haven't, give it a shot. I'm sure what you will see will definitely make you happy. Anyways, guys, take care. Thank you so much for always supporting me. I love every single one of you. Make sure to join my Discord server to join my community. There's a lot of like-minded people in the server. You can look for friends to play with. You can even try to get access to Hajun's Inner Circle. If you have Discord Nitro and your server boosts are just sitting there, or you're not boosting a server that's significant enough, go ahead and boost mine. It's going to give you access to Hajun's Inner Circle where you can ask me whatever questions you want. It's just overall really, really good. Go get it. And as long as you remain a server booster, you're going to have access to that inner circle. And literally, you can ask me anything about the game and I'll answer for you and help you out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Every fight, who got vision every night? Motherfucker, watch the map.